Good evening. Welcome to the Commission on Disabilities, September 10th, 2019 monthly meeting. Please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I have a roll call of the members. I'll take it. Vice Chair Rick Fernie.
Present.
Michelle DeBellis.
Present.
Enza Goodwin.
Present.
Albert Sheridan.
Present.
Robert Bent is absent, and Pauline Perno is absent. She may join us late if she can make it. She's stuck at some parent-teacher conferences. Unfortunately, Robert Bent has been admitted back to the hospital again. So we wish him well and a speedy recovery, and hopefully he'll be able to join us next month. And I'm Ralph DeChico, the chair, and of course, I'm present. The first item we have is the motion to approve the meeting minutes from August 13, 2019. I had emailed them again out to everyone so that you would have them just in case. So if everything was okay on that, if there was any corrections that needed to be made, if not, somebody can.
Motion to approve.
Do I have a
Second the motion.
Okay. Okay, all set. The second item is CODA, the Commission on Disabilities Alliance monthly conference call, meeting which took place on this past Wednesday, September 4th. Basically, this call was in regards to a follow-up from last month's call about the state-funded Alliance Housing Voucher Program, which was the AHVP through the local housing authorities. As a reminder, this voucher program benefits disabled residents 60 years of age or younger through their local housing agencies. It was discussed how some communities, such as Cambridge, will no longer be participating in issuing them and filling out applications for the program once the existing residents are no longer on it. What this will also mean is that those vouchers that have been allocated to those communities will be assigned to any of the other cities or towns that are presently taking these vouchers. The Revere Housing, I was told during this call, is not one of the communities that will be stop participating in this voucher program from what was discussed on the call. So that's some good news. Also on this call, it was also mentioned and talked about some legislation that members and certain people in the community, medical field and/or family members would like to help see put on next year's ballot regarding the electric shock therapy, especially for disabled individuals. It was mentioned that there is only one facility in Massachusetts that still practices this I'll say technique. There's going to be an initiative and signature drive campaign to try to get enough signatures so that it can be on the ballot as a question in the 2020 election. There are people on both sides of this issue, and the disabled advocates feel that this does extraordinary harm to individuals and should not continue, regardless if there is consent or not from family members or whatnot, because there could be a lot of misinformation, or sometimes some of the disabled residents do not have the proper advocates on their behalf to know the long-term effects or stability that could occur from that. So that they just mentioning that they're going to be starting a campaign drive, and they're going to, you may see them within the different communities asking for people's signatures. So I just wanted to bring that to the forefront on this call. I don't know if anyone here has any thoughts or any input on that, but I just wanted to let you be aware that there was discussions on that.
Well, I don't have enough background or evidence about the pros and cons of electric shock therapy. All I have is from the movies. And I'm not a fan, but I'm also ignorant to how it actually works and what type of individuals it could absolutely help. So definitely leaning more towards not right now, but obviously we got to do our homework on that. That's huge.
Yeah.
That goes in the ballot. That's really big.
Yeah. No, once again, once they get the signatures, I believe the people that will be taking signatures are also going to have literature that you could see, and I'm hoping that I will get some literature, and if I do get some, I will pass that along, and I'll also post that on the Commission on Disabilities Facebook page, so that everybody can be aware of it. Any other questions or comments on that? Okay, item number 3 is scheduled September events. Enzer, I know you have one thing, and then I have a couple of things that I'll add to it.
Yes, we're excited to announce that CPAC is back for this school year. We're going to be hosting our back-to-school ice cream social at the Garfield Community School next Thursday. I believe it's supposed to be September 19th, not the 15th, so September 19th at 5:30. I also wanted to mention that Revere Parks and Recreation has just released its fall flyer, and within that flyer, there are 3 therapeutic programs that are going to be offered. One's kind of an open gym opportunity, one is Roman music therapy, and the third is an art class. So again, that's going to be provided through Revere Parks and Recreation at the Garfield Community School, so I would suggest maybe checking out their flyer. But in terms of CPAC events, we're hosting our first one next Thursday, the 19th at 5:30.
Okay. And Vice Chair Freni, Mr. Freni, I know you have something that you wanted to add. I'll let you talk on yours, and then I can add the things that I have.
Hello, everyone out there. Sunday, October 13th, Columbus Day weekend, is the 11th annual Little Ricky Foundation for Autism. Since for the last 10 years, we have provided well over $100,000 in cash, supplies, field trips, scholarships, and much more. All the money stays here, right in Revere. It doesn't go to research, goes right into the special ed classrooms from early intervention up to post-grad to 22 years old. It's Sunday, October 19th at Breakaway in Danvers, the old Village Green right before Putnam Pantry on Route 1 North. Tickets are $50, include a buffet. We have comedians with Dave Russo, Christine Hurley, and Paul Costello. Live music with Billy Pizzullo. We also have DJ Danny D, caricatures by John, and over 50 raffle items ranging from $100 to over $1,000. So all the money raised that day will support the autism and the developmental disabled community here in Revere. Hope you can attend. More information at littlericky.vpweb.com, or you can email littlerickyforautism@gmail.com. That's Sunday, October 13th, Columbus Day weekend. No work, no school on Monday. We hope you can attend. Thank you.
Okay, and a couple of late items that I have been asked to pass on was from the Beechmont Improvement Committee, from Kathleen Heiser. Hopefully I'm saying your last name correctly, Kathleen. They are going to be holding their 3rd annual Multicultural Festival on Saturday, September 28th at 1 p.m. at the Jim Kimmerly Park, and she wanted me to let our disabled residents, let them know that she would love to see some of them reach out to the Beechmont Improvement Committee, that they have costumes that they could wear and participate in this festival. So if anyone would like some more information, you could reach out to her at the Beechmont Improvement Committee. Also, there is an event that's going to be put on. It's called the Abilities Expo. That happens September 13th to September 15th, and that is at the Boston Convention Center. For anyone that wants any more information on that, they could check www.abilitiesexpo.com. And what it is, it has a lot of the newest products and services, cutting edge technology, packed workshops, inclusive dance and drums for fitness, service dogs, adaptive adaptive sports, a lot of information for disabled residents, families. So maybe something that you would want to take a look at. Again, you would just want to go, it's free admission. You would just want to go on to www.abilities, ABILITIES, expo.com. Or you could also I have it linked on the City of Revere's Commission on Disabilities Facebook page, so you can go right from there and find out some information and link right to it. So I just wanted to add those couple events to that. So if anyone has any questions or comments.
That's Friday?
That starts this week, September 13th to the 15th. Okay. Any old business, which is item number 4? Next is item number 5, which is late items. And I have a couple of late items. I had one that I had gotten in and neglected to put it on for last month. I had received some cards for hard of hearing or deaf drivers from Sergeant Janino from the traffic department, the Revere Police Department. And what it is any residents that are driving that are hard of hearing or deaf, if they do get pulled over for a traffic altercation or in a car accident or anything, they can have these right in their visor. And it basically sets, I am a deaf driver, or I am hard of hearing, and it has color code, and it tells the officer or anyone that pulls them over to please point what the problem is. So I have those. I'll have them in my office. I have a limited amount. He's going to be trying to get me some more. He also has some at the Revere Police Station, which is Sergeant Janino. So please feel free to contact me, and you'll be able to pick them up. My office hours are Fridays from 8:15 to 12:15, or you could also reach out to Sergeant Janino at the Revere Police Station. So I think this is very beneficial. This way, you don't need something unexpected to happen when a police officer comes to your car. If you know someone who's hard of hearing or deaf that drives a vehicle, all they have to do is just keep this in their visor. If something happens, they get pulled over or an accident or anything, they would just pull this out. Years ago, I think they just had like a little, at least looked like a little business card, which really didn't do much. But this is really nice. It's in color and it's two-sided, different types of communications. So, and it comes in a nice little jacket that it's self-explanatory. So I have those. So I just wanted to reach out and let the residents know that we do have this at the Commission on Disabilities office. Anyone have any?
No, it's great. That is a wonderful idea. Congrats to with Sergeant Janino. Yeah, that's fantastic. Definitely get one to my mother-in-law.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and the other late item that I have is basically just a little housekeeping for the Commission on Disabilities. I believe I had sent an email to you, and I gave a printout of it. It was just from a past monthly call that I've had with CODA dealing with the AAB bill that they've been working on, which basically deals with it deals with disabled residents' equal access to employment and accessible housing. And there is a hearing on it, which it's kind of ironic that we just got this. The hearing is on the 12th. So one of the members from CODA had found out, and they had passed this on to me. If anybody would like to send a letter from the commission as a regular resident, as you can see, there's a template on the bottom of it. We've sent one as a commission in the past, but now that there's a hearing, in case anything has gotten lost in the past, I just wanted to pass that on to you. But this is the one that we've been working on for about the past year. So I just wanted to pass that information on to you. And the last late item that I have is not only Mr. Franny, I actually got a couple of other calls about the Revere Public Library. In the back entrance in the parking lot, there's a wide open gate for walking area, and vehicles actually parked there. and a couple of people wanted to know if anything could be done about vehicles not parking there, like if they're signing no parking and whatnot. But I kind of knew the answer, but I wanted to double check. That's not city property. That's actually the parking lot is the Immaculate Conception. So it is a legal parking spot. I guess what had happened when that is an unofficial entrance to the library. The actual walk-in spot to the library is on, I believe that's Library Street. So that entrance was pseudo put there, but it's not supposed to be there. But the library director said what he has done in the past, and it keeps disappearing, is he puts a cone there, because during church services, all those spots are taken up because it is the Immaculate Conception's parking lot, so it can't be blocked off for that entrance. But that was just there. They just put an opening in the fence, I guess, but it was supposed to all be closed off. So I just wanted to let people be aware of that. It's not purposely, a car is not purposely blocking an entrance. The entrance is actually on Library Street, and that is a legitimate regular parking spot that a vehicle can be in. And the entrance for there is either the front of the building or on Library Street. So that is not a city parking lot. Okay. So I don't know if anybody has any questions, comments, but I just wanted to let them know. But the library director is going to try and put a cone there, but can't guarantee that it's going to keep staying there because it keeps disappearing. Next is item 6, is an open forum for any residents have any concerns, ongoing issues, questions, or feedback. I don't know if anyone has any questions or concerns. Yep, you can come step right up to the microphone and hit the red button.
I could just project.
Yeah, the TV though won't.
Oh, you could take it.
Yeah.
This button right here?
Yep.
Are we there? Oh, I think we're there.
An address?
My name is John Manson, 382 Ocean Avenue. I'm with my wife, Carol. And thank you for having us. So in the August 13th minutes, there was a reference to a letter written by Pauline about crosswalks. Mm-hmm. And we'd like to hear some more information about that. That's one of our biggest concerns living on busy Ocean Avenue, where we have come close to being clipped many times while crossing the street. So if you have any additional information on that, that would be terrific. Thank you.
Unfortunately, Pauline is not here, and she's the one that is working on that letter to get that letter written. And she's been working on trying to find some ways to craft a letter. One thing I can say about Ocean Ave is it's DCR, and I know that they're trying to work with DCR, that they're trying to put, they're trying to work on trying to get some different types of signalizations down there. I think from what I may have heard from discussions that they're trying to get some different types of signalization down by the banana boat exchange there. I think what may be on the horizon, I don't know when, is for the Revere Street area of Ocean Ave. The way that was designed is terribly designed. Years ago, it used to be different. They put a triangle there now, which makes it very difficult to cross the street, and we're well aware of it. And the problem with there is you have so many different agencies that are involved, and it's not the answer that people want to hear, but that we're trying to work through getting that resolved. Anytime signalization now gets changed, it has to be smart technology. So that's the good thing. So anytime any signalization gets changed, they have to put the smart technology in crosswalks, but you don't want to do false positives. I was a stickler. I know there was some talk about a year ago that certain committees wanted to do colored crosswalks, but I was highly against that for numerous reasons, for visually impaired residents, and it also causes a false positive for visually impaired residents. So that is not an answer for having a colored crosswalk. So the only thing is to have the audible crosswalks with signalization. And that is what hopefully is going to be happening whenever new signalization goes up. That's existing right now. But down there, that's something that DCR, they're working with DCR to do. I know where the banana boat is, where there's existing traffic lights now and crosswalks. But where there isn't right now any, I don't know what that is on the horizon. That's something that we have to discuss with the state legislature and Speaker DeLeo to see if we can get some assistance with that to get some answers.
Well, thank you. Anything you can do will be much.
Exactly. No problem at all. And once Pauline crafts a letter, we will be letting everybody know about that. We just want to make sure she gets everything right, and she's just not here tonight because of the parent-teacher conferences at the high school, but she has been working on that and with different agencies and talking to different people.
Thank you so much.
And may I ask, am I correct in saying when I state that colored crosswalks are not the answer? The only answer is audible crossing signalization. Speed bumps can't go in the road because of emergency apparatus. And there are a couple of communities that did put them in, and there's been other problems with that, especially in the wintertime for snow clearing difficulties. Yeah.
So to answer your question, yes, the audible signals are a great example that I'm familiar with. Although I lived there, did not have an audible signal. But it was a button activated signal on the Lynchshore Drive near the hot weather where Christie's used to be.
Okay.
And that was great. I could walk independently to the beach, something which I really don't think I can do here.
Okay.
So thank you, and good luck in your efforts, and we look forward to the update.
All right. Thank you so much. Anyone else have any questions or comments? Okay. Next will be items.
Ralph.
Yes.
On those, what he was just talking about with the signs, why, like, I don't know if anybody has seen it, but in Winthrop, they have, when somebody's crossing, it flashes yellow, like you can see it from pretty good distance in a car or anything. But something like that, and isn't it part of it is that some of the roads are state, some of
So
the
these
city?
down there is DCR. So you're in their neck of the woods
Right,
for
'cause if
trying
you
to do
drive through
anything.
Winthrop, you see all their crosswalks.
Those-
When
that's-
somebody's crossing, it
Yeah.
actually flashes. It's
Yeah, that's all, yeah, because.
like strobe lights.
Right, because that's all new signalization.
Yeah.
Once you change signalizations, there's different criteria that you have to meet
You
for
can definitely
ADA
tell
laws.
somebody's crossing
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a distance.
Yep. Yeah, there's all kinds of different, that you have to meet different criteria.
So what's this going to the,
We're waiting for Pauline
so she crafts this letter,
then we'll send it to our state delegation.
state delegation, and they'll be in touch with probably Senator Boncory or
Yes,
who's
yeah,
in
Senator
charge of
Boncory, the good thing
the
is he's part of
transportation sector.
Transportation Secretary, exactly.
And then he'll bring DCR on board and see
Yeah,
what we
like I said, I
can
know
and
they're
do.
working on it now.
All right, so it's in the infancy stages
Yes.
right now, but it is active.
Yes.
All right, so hopefully this time next year, everything will be done.
I
Can't
would-
never put a timetable on when you're dealing with the
anything,
Commonwealth.
when you're dealing with the
Yeah.
Commonwealth, you don't put a
Can't put
timetable
no,
on
I
anything.
understand that, but at least the
Yeah.
wheels of progress are starting to spin.
Yeah.
All right,
definitely.
thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. So the next steps is we're just going to be waiting on that from Pauline. And I will have, Mr. Frenny, would you like to read item 8?
I would love to pass on to Enza. I think she was looking forward to reading it this week.
Perfect.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for remembering. I mentioned that the last time. Thank you. Okay, so this is a friendly reminder that the Commission on Disabilities has office hours on Fridays from 8:15 a.m. until 12:15 p.m. in the Veteran Services Office in the rear. of the Legion Building at 249R Broadway, which is next door to City Hall. You can call for an appointment if you would like, but you do not need one. You will be able to talk to someone from our 311 Constituent Service Center on other days when you call our office at 781-286-8267. They will be able to answer most questions, but if they are unable to, or if you would like a call back from our office, they can transfer you to the Disability Office's voicemail, and someone will get back to you as soon as they can. Also, please let us know if you would like something discussed or brought up and added to our monthly meeting agenda. You can let us know if you would like to come and speak on any issue or concern. The Commission is here to help and assist all the disabled residents and families of Revere.
Thank you. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn, Mr. Chairperson.
And do I have a second?
Second that.
Okay, this meeting is adjourned. Our next meeting will be Tuesday, October 8th, 2019 at 6 p.m. Thank you.